I'm going to step in here, and... Okay, I got my bullet back. And I'm going to close the door, Alt-click. And then what I'm going to do is rest until fully healed. So you push S to do that, and I got my health back. And I'm just going to kind of go to this statue. A shrine to one of the current gods. There's a strong holy feeling in this room. Oh, okay. You know, I always associate, like, this kind of dark purple with evil, but it's holy. There is writing on the floor. Boru the Wizard. Alright. So I don't know if I can interact with this. I just pushed spacebar. And it says loot items, and there's nothing really close to me. Let's try to interact with this. Nah, it doesn't really do anything that I can tell. Unless this is a companion that I can meet at some point. I don't know. I'm going to push E to just kind of auto-explore. And we come into this room. And there's... It looks like this is the Dungeons and Dragons ampersand, like, as a floor decoration. Like, as if the game developers are just, paying homage to D&D for, being D&D, which is cool. So I'm going to push E and just kind of look around. And what is this? Zyvart. Hostile creatures seen. Stopped autopilot. Zyvart is down there. Alright, so let me push tab and see what this is. Zyvarts are small humanoid creatures with bright blue skin and orange eyes. Oh, it's kind of like one of those evil pixies. Like from Harry Potter or something. So we can take care of this. Hopefully. We're going to switch to our sling, and we will fire at it. I can't hit it, though. Is it out of range? Oh, it's too far. It's 9 tiles away. Yep. Now I can. And we hit it critically and killed it. Good. Alright, so I'm going to just kind of walk casually. And what is this on the ground here? This glowy thing. It's a teleporter. Interesting. I'm not going to mess with that, but I am going to pick up my sling bullet, and there's a short spear on the ground. So let's look at the short spear. It is... they can be used in melee as a reach weapon, and it can be thrown. If there's nothing equipped in the other hand, then it's used two-handed. So its base damage is piercing. It's 1 dice 7. It has a range of 7 when I throw it, and it also has reach, which seems interesting. So I'm actually going to just, control and equip this item. I want to try it out. I want to see what using a spear is all about. Like how you go about hitting at range with it and stuff like that. So I'm going to push E. And there's a creature noise over here. There's writing on the ground. Oh. There is Germlane. Okay. What is Germlane? Let me see. Tab. This is a goblin outcast. And this is Germlane. They're small, misshapen, gray-skinned humanoids covered in warts, pimples, and hair, and have grumpy, big-nosed faces. They are very thin-limbed and have slightly rat-like traits. Interesting. So it's not like a kobold, and it's not like a ghoul or a hobgoblin. I don't know what that is. Eric, hilarious. Well, we've got some problems. Alright, so we're going to switch over to our sling, and I'll just fire at the Germlane. And now they're both... Ooh, God, this is bad. They're both on us. Let me see about this. I got hit pretty hard. I'm going to... I don't know if I could take 2 rounds of this. Fighting 2 at once is probably a mistake. So let me, blink away. Oh, okay, I blinked pretty far away. So the Germlane is down below us. So I'm going to actually take this opportunity to go rest, if possible. So I'm going to go into this room, and I'm going to close these doors up. And I'm just going to rest until fully healed. Alright, good. And let's try that again. Let me do that battle a little bit better. I need to get more range to do that battle, I think. So let's see if they followed me. I don't know. Let me try to get stronger before I fight them. I'd love to have some armor, you know, or a shield. Something to mitigate incoming damage. I just don't have that yet. Looks like there's a secret door right here, but I can't open it. It's like, looks like this tile is just slightly different, but it's okay. Alright, let me go around and just continue exploring up here. Oh, Goblin Outcast comes into view. Alright, there it is. Everyone, there's a dwarf here, alarm. I don't appreciate that. Oh my god. That guy hit us really hard. You're almost finished, dwarf, he says. Yeah. Okay, he's got a Morningstar +1, though. Ooh, if we can get that, we're going to be in great shape. I'm going to health surge, and then I'm going to try and hit this guy. We killed him, which is fantastic. And then I'm going to step back, and I'm going to wait, I think. And then I'm going to hit this guy with my weapon. I got to reach on him. And I'm going to try again. Killed it. It was fighting me at range too. It also must have had a spear. Yeah, it did. Alright, I'm going to get us this Morningstar +1. Let's check this out. So we picked up a Morningstar +1, and it's 1die8 +1. Absolutely. So as soon as I can get a shield, I definitely want to try to use this. There's a spear on the ground. I don't need that at the moment. What we need to do is actually go back here and close the door. I need to fill my stamina back up so that I can use health surge if necessary. I'm going to push W and switch to my sling and check out up here. Alright. So what do I see? What do I see? Oh boy, look at this evil skull thing. What is this? It's just a statue. Okay, and there's like a hand decoration. So there's some creepy looking statues around. I love this when you push spacebar and you search like everything that you've seen so far for all of the loot, and it brings up this level loot screen. This is a very, very well-made game in terms of the presentation and the controls. I mean, I know that the tiles are small and it's like old school, but I'm right at home with something like this. And I love how in the upper left you can see the mini-map that's a zoom in. Like, there's the mini-map, of course, that's the map of the whole level, but then there's like a little portion of the map that just is around my character while I'm looking at the level loot. And then if I select a piece of loot, it shows you where on the mini-map it is with the white box. So, like, for example, it's kind of... I can't move the mouse to show you, but you see a white box on the minimap, and it's centering on it. And then above the minimap, you see the piece of loot with the green box around it on the floor of the map that's more resembling what you see on the normal map screen. And then if I push enter, I'll just move my character to that and pick it up. So yeah, that's super convenient. All right, and let's just kind of... we're using our sling. If I push space, I can go get this other bullet. And then what you see here on the minimap, there's like a yellow line that's drawn all the way to where this item is. And I am not going to go quickly traveling in that direction because... what do we see over there? We know that those two enemies are waiting for us, and I'm kind of terrified of that. Hey, Dylan, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. This game's great so far, my friend. It's got, like, everything that you would want from a roguelike in it. So, I'm having a good time with it so far. Don, hello, my friend. Good evening. Good to see you. Yes, this is new, and man, the creepy atmospherics are going on. So it's kind of like you take yeah, Eric, it's super neat. You take dungeon crawl stone soup, and then you bring in sound effects, but then you kind of make the rules more akin to Dungeons and Dragons, and you're somewhere near this game. So it's like I'm perfectly at home understanding it. All right, I'm not going in any doors right now. There's writing on the floor. Not afraid. Oh, that will change. Oh, yes. You will be very afraid, says this cryptic language on the floor. It's kind of like Yoda, you know? So I'm going to walk around here. And I'm just going to see what we can find. I'm going to push E and just auto-explore, and we found a giant centipede. Alright, so the centipede is here. I'm going to just kind of back up. And it's interesting. It's like... Oh, yeah, Eric. 100%. And I love all of those games. I've been having a lot of fun with Cogmind recently. Yeah, Stone Soup always. Cud is really great. I haven't played Cataclysm in a bit, but it's also terrific. I should play that some more. And so, Eric, I think basically because of your kind of roguelike background with those amazing games, you would just pick this up immediately and be able to play it. So the centipede is neutral. Like, the animals in this game don't really fight you, or at least on the first level. They said the first level's meant to be easy, so these aren't hostile. So oh, now it's getting hostile. Okay, never mind. I was like, they're all nice to you. I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to switch weapons to the spear. And I'm going to hit it. And we killed it, but I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm going to actually go ahead, and I do like the spear a good bit. Oh, is it, Alex? Okay, then. 100%, Eric. Yeah. Well, sounds like we will be playing Cud on Thursday, but there's still some time. You know, you can be surprised. Nice, Alex. All right, I'm going to equip this Morningstar +1. Hey, Mr. Kiwi. Good evening, my friend. You're about to do my favorite quest, Nick Man. What quest is that? Is it the sheep shearer? Or not the sheep shearer, the sheep... Whichever quest where you have to wrangle the sheep for Ardoin. Yes, sheep herder, that's what it is, Nick Man. Yep, oh my gosh, good luck. You're really good with the controls in that game, though, Nick Man, so you'll have no problem understanding the squares and pushing the sheep. Interesting, Nick Man. I like it. That sounds fun. I like little challenges like that. You're just up to the non-Joppa starter in Cud. Oh, cool, Eric. Yeah, that was kind of fun to not start in Joppa. It definitely changed things. Yeah, Alex, I was going to say, things have come in. Things have tipped. I'll be playing Cud again sometime soon, though, if it doesn't win. Alright, so I'm trying this Morningstar +1 because it has +1 to hit, and I've been having a little bit of an issue hitting. Hey, Crab. Good evening. So good to see you. How you doing? Alright. Probably, Alex. Probably. Not a bad idea. We need to rest. Our health is bad. But notice that I think you just passively regenerate health over time, which is cool. There's also no food in this, which I'm down with. Alright, so I'm just gonna... I'm healed up. I'm gonna open this door, and there's a table that you can loot. Let's just look around. Now, this is definitely a pentagram. Let's look at the... Oh, my goodness. Yes. Yeah, there really is a lot of love for it, Alex, and that's what I got to do. I got to follow the love. I want to just play games that people want to see, you know, because I'm easily amused, so I could play all kinds of games. I like to try, so it's like it's an interesting balance of trying new games, playing games that people want to see, trying to finish games, you know, all of that goes into it. Now, they did say that the first level of the dungeon was easier and that you needed to find equipment. And so it looks like if you do some searching, you're going to find some sweet stuff. Like I found a large shield and a tower shield. What kind of game is Brotato? It sounds hilarious, by the way, Nick Man. So this tower shield, I mean, even the graphic for it is like the dungeon crawl stone soup graphic for a tower shield. So that's awesome. I'm going to pick up both of these shields. And then what is this? The Urgrosh, also known as a spear axe, is... Oh, it's huge. Okay, so it's almost like a halberd. It's as good as Vampire Survivor? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, Vampire Survivor was fantastic. Hey, Jonathan, what's up, my friend? How do you vote? There's a poll up on the YouTube page. So you just go to the community tab on the YouTube page, and you should see the poll, and you can vote right there, my friend. Let's see. I don't really want a club or this two-handed axe, so what I'm going to do is push escape, and I got some Zorbits, so that's hilarious. So that's money. I'm assuming the Zorbits are money that I can use at the, like, dimensional shop floor. Now, I have a Morning Star on, but we're going to put on a shield. But which one do we want to put on? So the large shield would go into our offhand. Oh, Alex, that sounds amazing, too. That's what I really enjoy about this, too. It's just so great. You guys have such good taste, so every time I boot up one of your games, I have a good time with it. So it's fun that we share those. You know, we have common interests in what games we like to play. Let's see. So large shield gives you 6 defense and does some damage with your shield bash. This does more damage, gives you more defense, but gives you melee attack -4. And this gives you no minus to your melee attack. So it's an interesting question. They have the same level of encumbrance. Of course, Jonathan. My pleasure, my friend. I'm going to actually use the tower shield. Hilarious, Nick, man. Super fast. Because it says it's exceptionally good in protecting against ranged attacks. And I have a feeling that, as it said on the description, on level 2, there's going to be ranged attacks. So I'm going to put this on. You see it goes over here onto my equipped skills. And man, equipped items. And boy, look at this. You get a head slot, a cloak slot, belt, boots, bracers, hands, neck, rings. You can wear a mask or some goggles. This is great. Love this. Isn't that true, Eric? It's like, I don't even know if I can see over the tower shield, Eric, but I love it. Lance, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. You know what, Lance? It's not the end of Stardew Valley, my friend. I've just been taking a bit of a break from it, but Alex also mentioned wanting to see it. And so I think, Lance, you will see Stardew Valley coming back. You're right. I still have to get to the island, don't I? I'm not done with it yet. So, I agree with you, Eric. It's like the shield just has one of those little, you know, privacy slots that you can slide open to look out and then slide out. That's what we got. All right. Fantastic. So I'm bebopping. And let's go ahead and explore. I'm pushing E to auto-explore. And where am I now? I am down here. All right, now the real bad guys were down in this area. So let me just take control. All right. There's a sword lying on the ground here. There's a giant rat. All right. It's hostile. It's coming at me. I'll just wait for it. We killed it. Oh, who's this guy on it? There's somebody over here that's bebopping. It's a goblin outcast. Okay. Yeah, Dylan, I don't know if I can use it because it's not like I need to be able to slow it down like in Dungeon Crawl, because it's almost like it just teleports you there, Dylan, and it's hard to know where I'm going. It can help to turn off your lamp for stealth reasons. That makes sense, Mr. Kiwi. It did say that you're supposed to turn it off like when you're trying to sleep and stuff. That's a good idea. Right, I'm going to switch to my sling and just try to fire a few shots at this guy. Apparently we're firing back and forth at each other. I agree, Eric. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup does that by default, like on the online version, and you can edit the config to slow it down. I bet you can in this game. I just have to look up how to do it. I'll probably just move without auto explore because it's too disorienting for me. Also, I'm not sure it's giving me the best options. All right, so this person, that goblin ran away, but I don't know where. Let's follow the blood. They went this way. Oh, we're following the blood, but we don't see them. I swear. Well, oh, here we go. Gotcha. Those are such funny little back and forth. All right, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to just close this door, and we're going to just rest until full health. Yeah, Dylan, I agree. The auto-explore and tome is a lot easier. Yeah, that's what happened, Mr. Kiwi. They yell for help. You're 100% right about that. And then it was like, when they ran away, because they were getting low on health, they went to go get other buddies, and that's problematic indeed. I don't need a sling or a short sword. Although, you know what? I should probably pick everything up to go trade it at the shop. So let me just pick all this stuff up. And I got a kit of summoning animals. Yeah, Eric, it is a lot more fun when the game exhibits some level of intelligence. You're right about that. Okay, you can just push G to pick up off the ground like any good roguelike. That's great. And we're going to pick up the dagger and the spear, but not the corpse. Alright, so let's go ahead and look around. And boy, there's a lot. I mean, look at my stone sense, everybody. So up here in the upper left, underneath my stamina, you have my experience bar in this kind of like mustard color. And then underneath it, in this gray, is my stone sense, which tells me how much of the level has been explored. The levels in this game are enormous. Like, I'm not even 50% of the way through the first level. And because the game is so hard, I feel like I definitely want to be sure and clear out the whole first level if I can. Oh god. So that I don't get to level 2 under-leveled, underpowered. Alright, so check this out. There are two enemies coming at me. There's a Zyvart and a skeleton. I know, isn't that brutal? Alex, I'm going to have to do a lot of that. And I was debating, Alex, if I should do that off stream, because I don't know how many people want to watch me rebuild, but it might be fun. So, no, Vintage Story is nowhere near done. Alright, so I'm going to see, I want to know if this totem occupies a tile. so that I can fight them one at a time on the square that's directly north of my character. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm just going to wait right here, and it does. And that's awesome. Now, I'm going to look in here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, check this out. The humanoid skeleton cuts you with a battle axe, but we blocked it, okay? So you can see already... ooh, wow, the log is great. He missed. Yep. We blocked it. They missed. Awesome. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, Alex. Alright. We're going to go ahead and pick up these items and get them. Alright. So, let's see here. Let's just keep walking around, exploring. There's a table. Let's see what's on these tables. These tables have had really good stuff. It's a spiked shield. Interesting. It's for making piercing attacks. I'll pick it up. I'm not worried about encumbrance with this character because I'm stout. So I'm just going to pick up as many items as I can find with the hope of... now, I want to select all except for number 4. I don't want to pick up the corpse. I can trade them at the shop. And we'll pick up the short sword. Oh, that's great. Hey, Mr. Kiwi, I love that idea. Actually, you know, speaking of that, and I had a... I'll ask you guys. I had a video. There's an ash method down here. Let's go ahead and switch to our sling. I had a video that I made when I was sick. I got sick a couple weeks ago, and I had such a sore throat that I couldn't talk. But I wanted to play a game and just kind of chill out. And I decided to... this guy is actually kind of hard to hit. There we go. Blasted him. I decided to play Satisfactory, and I was just working on my factory, relocating some stuff, and I was playing just dead silently, and I was typing like notes onto the screen to myself, and I recorded it, and I didn't know if I should release the video, but it would just be no commentary, like if anybody would be like, I don't know if anybody wants to watch that. And then number 2, if I should release it, but like you say, as time lapse, where it's like much faster, it's sped up or something, or if I should just not release it at all. You know, these are things that I'm just debating. It's interesting. I'm going to pick up this... Let me look at the flail, actually. How good is this flail? This is 1 dice 8. Eh. My Morningstar +1 is 1 dice ace, but it's +1. That's not a bad idea, Alex. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll just put it as... I'll test it. Yeah. Great idea. I'll test it to members and patrons and see what they think. It's not doing anything. It's just sitting on my computer. I have, like, this process in Satisfactory to completely overhaul my factory, and it's going to take me a while. So it's this daunting prospect that's just been looming over me. All right, so here comes a Novice Adventurer. Yeah, it is, Mr. Kiwi. So it's +1 to hit and +1 damage. At least that's how I interpret it, because that's how D&D works. So it's so good, and I want to use it for that reason. So there's a Novice Adventurer. There's 2 of them, actually. They're harmless. This human is clearly at the beginning of his adventuring career. That's funny. And this one has leather armor and a lantern and a spear. Interesting. Alright, so I feel bad for them, but